In every school lunchroom, there is one dreaded location that everybody fears. The peanut-free table. Now, when I was in elementary school, there was a section at each table where nobody was allowed to eat peanuts, or tree nuts, or grass nuts, or D's nuts. And well, due to my special attributes, I had to sit at this part of the table. Now, sitting here doesn't necessarily mean you were weird or anything. It's not like my friends were talking to me over an invisible wall. It was just a nice place to sit to get some peace and quiet. I don't know if it was like this at anyone else's elementary school, but you were assigned a specific lunch table depending on the class you were in, so we would all be at one singular long table, and I feel like the places where we would sit were kind of similar to how it is on the school bus, meaning all of the troublemakers were towards the back, and all of the better students, kids with peanut allergies, would be up front. I would always hate it when I would get to lunch and everyone else would already be there. These people, who clearly didn't see the sign that was half ripped off the table that says no peanuts, because they would be sitting there eating their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, talking like, "Oh my god, Becky, I really love your new dress. Did you get it at the Victoria's Secret?" If these children do not move from my specially dedicated seat, I will personally write an email to the President of the United States of America, demanding some sensibleness from this tyranny. But eventually, as I got older, I phased out of sitting in the peanut-free section. It just simply wasn't for me, even though it was designed for me. I personally don't know how my allergies came about. I do know that one night when I was really young, my father had me try some seafood, which I'm also deathly allergic to. And it, didn't go well. That's also how they found out about my nut allergy, too. "I'm sorry, parents, but I'm afraid to say your kid is uncool." No! But it's not all bad. Until it is bad. I am very lucky that I have had very few experiences where, I accidentally ate something I was allergic to. Now, I will be honest, this story is quite underwhelming and boring, so I'm gonna spice it up with some enthusiastic voice work. So I was just sitting there during when online school was happening, and I was like, wow, I'm hungrier than a hungry hippo. So I waltzed into my pantry to find myself a snack. And I decided to eat this protein bar that was in there that I have never had before. Now, usually I'm really good with checking the labels of things to make sure they're safe to eat, but this particular time, I was dumb. So I gobbled down this protein bar and I regretted it. Now, realistically, it wasn't that bad. I never really felt what it was like to have an allergic reaction at this point, and to those who haven't experienced it before, it basically just feels like you're starting to shut down. Your eyes get watery, your insides feel like they are disintegrating. I wouldn't recommend it. But luckily, I have never had to use an EpiPen, or whatever you call them nowadays. You kids, I doubt you even have those. The anti-allergy stabby stick. That's what I'll call it. And honestly, I think those things are terrifying. So I'm glad I've never had to use it before. But it's almost inevitable. So I'm scared.